by this pandemic, because some of them, they even lost their jobs, especially if you talk about the hospitality industry, because if you go like, you do one show in Dusseldorf for the next in Stuttgart. So a lot of people, they live in the neighboring cities, and there's no show in their city or town. So they move just for a day or two, they book a hotel, they live there, and they watch the show. So that's also kind of like a big loss,
No,
indirectly.
people are sitting on their costs completely. People which, and also the people which are working in the offices. I know about a lot of people which have just been sending home, like saying, "I'm so sorry, but I can't hold you."
Exactly.
But there is also the good thing in Germany. People understand each other. People try to help and understand. I have the comparison because of Spain, and my brother's telling me from Spain. It's incredible. It's
Really?
completely different. A lot of people lost their jobs, much more than here in Germany. In Germany, they try to put it down, to put it just a little bit less hours, and to make it like to reduce it as much as possible. But maybe still the people can live. In Germany, they always try to
Balance it out.
each other and to balance and to try to move on. In Spain, of course, Spain was not so rich than Germany, so Spain has a bigger problem. But really, Spain have other methods. Sorry, say methods. Other methods. They really, a lot of people much more people lost their jobs. They just cancel a lot of companies, just lock them down. How you say insolvents, when the company says that
they were bankrupt.
Yeah. So many companies already said this. Maybe it's not the case, but because they know that maybe it will come, they just did it.
Exactly.
And the police and the government in Spain, it's so strict. People cannot go out of the door. People are really locked into their houses.
Entire country or some particular region?
No, entire country, all over the country.
Yeah.
We have the farm, so we have our farm, and
Yeah.
a lot of place we can. My brother, they go out and they walk, they ride, they do. But imagine the people which are in the cities in a little
one-room apartment.
In a big apartment, they cannot go out. They're not allowed to go out of the house. And if you go out, the police arrest you, and you have to pay a lot of money just because you were walking. You need to have a bill that you were in the supermarket. If not, you have to pay the
fine.
The fine, yeah.
Fine. Yeah.
You have to pay the fine because you're not allowed to go out of the door. It's crazy.
That's really hard, because if you talk about Berlin, like I am now in Berlin, and here if I go out right now, so I have a really nice park next to my apartment, and it's full. If you would talk like probably like 4 o'clock in the evening, there would be a lot of people, laying on the grass, walking, cycling, playing football. I actually made some videos about that as well, to show like the life in Berlin, particularly how Berliners are taking it. They are pretty chill. They're pretty relaxed. Although I personally think that they should be a bit more conscious about it, because they should not negatively use this freedom. They should still try to be a bit more, I would say, reserved, especially during these times.
I think it's not the one, not the other. You really need to yourself need to be careful, because you don't want to go this epidemic more around. So you have to keep the distance. You have to, if you want to go out, maybe go out, but don't go there where all the people are, because I don't know.
There's always a chance,
Yeah, and in Spain they're too hard. Like in Spain, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You have so many people in these little apartments, which you have maybe 5 people inside. Students, they are sharing apartments, only there for sleeping, but now they have to be inside there, and you don't have place to go. Maybe you have a dog, and you have to put out the dog down, and you can only go in front of your house, like to the next tree maybe, and then you have to go up. You cannot walk there. You're not allowed to walk on a street. It's incredible.
Not even a walk, not even for a run or a jog, nothing.
No,
altogether.
nothing.
It's bad.
I was
What?
saying how
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to Spain, and I was saying how I can go back to Spain just because I have some horses there still in at my home, of course, and I have some horses, two fillies with the girl which is working with me, and I was there and I said, well, I wanted to try to use the time and start this little horses, this fillies, which are now in the age to start.
Mhm.
But then I thought about but I talked with my brother and I said, well, but if I'm with you there, can I take the car and go to her place and to work the horses there? And he said, no.
No,
If you
not at all.
come, maybe we can. There will be a way that you come, but you are not allowed to drive somewhere. Nothing. It's
That's pretty
really
harsh.
hard. Yeah, it's
That's
really
pretty
hard.
harsh. And what is the current situation in Spain regarding the cases, like especially in Andalusia, in your part? Is it being controlled? Has the curve been flattened, or it's still rising, the number of affected?
I don't really know it, but I think it's still rising. Here in Germany now it's quite controlled, but
Yeah,
in
but the
Spain,
number is still rising. It's
right,
130,000
but
per
in
case. Yeah,
Spain too.
but the deaths are controlled.
In Spain not. In Spain
No,
they're dying a lot of people. Even young people. Even people my age, your age, and you
they're
don't know
still being
why.
hit by that.
Yeah. And also the hospitals, they're full of people, even in the corridors.
Yeah, in the corridors of the hospital.
The people are lying on the floor and dying
Uh,
there on the
that's
floor.
terrible.
Because they don't have places. They don't have so much places. People are. One of my friends, she said to me, my uncle was had this virus, and he called the hospital. They picked him up, and she never saw him again until she couldn't take any news from him. She went there to the hospital to ask and to call and to ask, but there were no information about this patient, nothing. And she got a call, or they got a call, telling them that the patient, you say, patient,
Yeah, the patient. Yeah, yeah.
number, it's called this name. He just died a week ago,
Oh my God.
and it it was her uncle, and he just died, and
Terrible.
a week ago, and no one told her, and no one told the family. It's But not because people don't want in Spain. They are also sorry about all that, but they are overload. They are
Mhm.
overloaded with
They
people,
don't
and
have the capacity to
no,
treat them all. But how is in general the health insurance or the medical system in Spain? Of course, like Germany has one of the best, as
yeah.
we can see now in the world. But how about the Spanish health insurance system?
It's there. It's there.
Okay, I got a bit of idea now. How is it?
It's working. Well,
It's there, but on a pause.
yeah.
All right. So I think that pretty much says a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say anything
I
more.
can, but I'm not going to ask you more about that. But I'd like to know something